it's Grinder.
Dang it, Grinder.
What? Which means it's time for D-Mac. Hey, Mac.
What's up, guys?
Hey, man. Oh, Maui's coming up, by the way. Boy, Maui.
It looks like I can go.
Doesn't that sound good?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sure you've been there.
I've never been to Hawaii, no.
Is that right? What?
No.
I'll be doggone. Well, you have to go there with a band.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, you got all the time in the world. You should go to Maui right now.
Yeah.
I would think you want to go over with Art because, you know, he's like the tour guide. He knows every little thing. All those islands, I'm sure.
Oh,
no
definitely.
question.
Having been born there and all that.
Well, Darren, you're using your time so productively. I'm amazed. Now you're narrating hockey's greatest era, which debuts tomorrow on FSN, Fox Sports Net, Detroit.
Tomorrow night at 8:30, you bet.
That's great. Preceded by FSN Basement, which provides a preview of the documentary. So there's a pregame show.
Yeah, exactly. John Keating's always he can't cover the hockey, so he's got to find ways to keep himself busy too. But it's actually a great show. He does a lot of stuff as far as local music and just sort of like a little bit not as not just the regular sports report, but a little bit in-depth behind the scenes for everybody else. So yeah, this is a great opportunity. A guy named Matt Foltz from Salt Lake City, who's originally from Detroit, has been putting this together for the last 2.5, 3 years, and it's really about, like the 40s and the 50s and back when the original 6 hockey teams, and covers everything. So it was an honor to be involved, and I think even in watching this, it just not only gives you some sort of hockey fix, but it enables also to realize, for me it was like how intense the rivalry were back then, because you play each other like 19 times.
How did you get the narrating gig? That's a great gig.
Yeah, it was a great gig. We've been actually, like I said, Matt's from Detroit, and I've just been in contact with him. We've been talking about some other things, and he did a 2002 Winter Olympics thing on like the skeleton, the bobsled, and stuff like that, and some of the Grinder music got in there. So we decided we had a relationship, and he's been working on this for a while. It's just finally nice to see it done, and I guess right now with the way things are, no hockey is a good way to get your hockey fix.
It says here it had to be someone who embodied the spirit of the era. That's a pretty nice compliment.
No, just to be involved is, and always loved to watch the older games, because it was just like, no helmets, and it wasn't about the money, and it was like guys are just flat out like passionate and mean.
Have you seen it?
I've seen most of it.
We can see a lot of Ted Lindsay and Gordie Howe and people like that.
Yeah, definitely. Ted's a big part of it.
Oh, great.
Lefty Wilson. A lot of the guys from the Bruins, Milt Schmidt, Johnny Busick. A lot of names that, when you're going through and you're thinking back to guys that have played, and some of the names that there'll be names that come up and go, oh yeah, I remember that guy's name or whatever. So it was really neat. And I think just in working with Matt too, it's put things into perspective, because he's been working on it for a while, and I think there's about 5 or 6 guys that he has interviewed on it that have passed away since, because it's sort of like he's just trying to capture something before it's really forgotten and just get it down. I think he does a great job.
Yeah, I would. Let's see. Are we going to see some Bobby Hull and some of my Blackhawks too?
I definitely think that that's a big part of it. So.
Well, they're original 6. I mean, there's got to be Bobby Hull, Tony Esposito. Well, I see there's Johnny Busick means Phil Esposito and that amazing Bruins team. Of course, that's before your time.
Yeah, unfortunately, just been able to watch things like that on tape. So it's a good thing. It captures everything from lifestyle to the arenas of the day, to the rivalries, to traveling, to everything.
Can you imagine trying to make the cut with only 6 teams in the NHL? It would be so much harder.
Mm. Oh, well, you put it in perspective. I think there's 720 guys these days, and back then there's probably 75. So
all those numbers those guys put up, were against, exceedingly tougher competition.
Yeah, exactly. And I guess you look at women back then too.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
you ever pick up a hockey stick, like a Gordie Howe stick or something like that. It's just like a branch off a tree.
Yeah.
Literally, that's all it is.
I remember in Toronto, too, going to the Hockey Hall of Fame, looking at some of the old equipment. Wow. My God.
I love looking back and seeing the skates, how far they've come to.
I know the skates, yeah.
Well, what about the goalies with no masks?
Well, that's why they always say goalies are nuts, right?
Yeah, they are nuts. I mean, you
look
had
at
to be nuts.
Sawchuk. Look at his face. It was just railroad tracks all over, just crisscross stitches everywhere.
You can't even fathom that.
Well, who was the guy that refused? He was like grandfather. I think he was the Gump. The Gumper, Gump Worsley?
Yeah.
Didn't he stay maskless till the bitter end?
I think he did.
What a kook.
Yeah.
Those
guys are badasses.
There's the goaltender for you.
They were badasses.
So what else have you been doing, Darren? Is Grindr keeping a busy schedule?
Actually, yeah, we're just heading on our way out to LA right now. Going to play out there tonight, so we got a busy little bunch of gigs. We're going up to the Sioux in northern Michigan and Muskegon, Grand Rapids. We're going to play Vegas for the Super Bowl.
God, you're a regular rock star now, man. You're flying in just before the gig, going from the jet to the stage. And
yeah, we're trying to figure out which song, like in Almost Famous, we're going to sing on the way down, if the plane crashes. So.
You are playing at the Palms, aren't you?
Yeah, we are. A couple days, Friday and Saturday. So if anybody's out there for Super Bowl weekend, come on by.
Oh, Darren, you got to get tight with those two owner brother dudes. What are their names?
The Maloofs.
Oh, are you? You already know them, right?
Yeah, great guys.
Oh, you got to get tight. We need some help over there.
All right. Consider it done.
And now, how about in L.A.? Are you playing Whiskey A Go Go?
No, we're actually flying to do an award show thing tonight. So, and we're actually hooking up. This is the best part. We're hooking up with Mike Davis, play bass for the MC5. He lives out there right now.
Oh, wow.
So we're hooking up with him and meet with him because we're getting ready to go and lay down the next album. And I think he's going to be involved. So.
Well, you played the Roxy, right?
Yeah, played the Roxy last time.
Wow. Yeah, Whiskey A Go Go has got to be on the list.
Oh, it definitely is.
Well, this
it definitely is.
I'm just waiting for you guys to be on SNL, man.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to make it to New York to play hockey this year, so thank you for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, now what is the hope of hockey? Is hockey over for the year?
I got to believe so.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I just don't want to...
I concur with Chris Pronger.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, it's not funny to say, but I think it's just the emotional. The toughest part for anybody, and the toughest part for the fans and the players and anybody involved is just that, you get this little bit of hope, and then you're smushed, and then again you see them negotiating, so you have this little bit of hope again, and then boom, you're decimated. So, so people can move on and be just, the inevitable's coming, so just
come out with it.
Yeah,
just say it.
So
just
everybody
say it.
can move on.
Yeah, I know. Nobody wants to.
It's not fair to everybody who's hanging in the balance.
Yeah,
but,
you're right.
It's a power trip, and you can see the power that the guy in New York is holding on to. So it's sad.
When does the pressure...
it's so true. It's just like come out and admit it, say it's over, so everybody can. You're absolutely right.
When does the pressure really hit the players who are missing out on biggest earning years of their lives? And, one is down the tubes, and then you're looking at a second one. It's like, now, wait a second. That could be 1/20th of my life's earnings or 1/15th. That's a lot of pressure.
Well, it is, but it's also, I think, hockey is a game, and a lot of the guys, it's a respect and it's honor thing, and that's the way that we've been brought up, how to play the game, how to treat the game, and if we, as a group, sold out for all the sacrifices, made by the guys before us to get us to this point and to, make it as successful as we've been. I don't think, that's not the way that we're made. And that's, I guess, what might differentiate us from other sports. And, it's sad. You know, the whole thing is we agree that there's got to be a compromise. There's got to be some working together, and you just don't see anything that way. We're not going to, you know, we go out there and bash each other to death all the time. We're not going to sit there and just take it. So that's pretty much it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, boy, a tough situation.
God almighty.
There's talk about 2 seasons now. Wayne Gretzky was saying he felt this thing could go 2 seasons. Are you prepared to stick in there and, you know, solidarity for 2 years?
Hey, I'm a blue-collar union guy. I mean, you know, sometimes you don't like what's happening, but you got to stick with your guns, and I think it's just all about, you know, what would you got to be true to yourself and be true to you know, the people around you, and we're solid, and that's the whole thing. I don't understand what Gary Bettman's ploy is, because you know, in my mind, this is what his plan has been all along.
Yeah.
What about scabs? Is there any chance they would dare to bring scabs in?
You know what? We have to wait and see. I don't know what the rule is on that.
And now what about a WHA? I mean, it seems like the time is right for the WHA to come in. I mean, that league took Bobby Hull and Yari Curry, and there were all kinds of great names in the WHA. And
you know what? It's definitely a high possibility. I think it's definitely a high possibility to see some sort of other league. You look at there's 380 guys in Europe right now.
Well,
guys will find places to play.
There's always been guys who have a lot of money and a lot of ego who see a chance to suddenly, you know, the USFL brought Trump out of the woodwork and the WHA and the ABA, and there's always those guys out there. They don't care about money. It's like, it's my chance to be in the spotlight and have the toy I've always dreamed of. And never, in my opinion, has there been the opportunity in one of the big 4 sports to do that.
They might get their opportunity now.
Wow. Well, that would be exciting. That would be fascinating. What a groundbreaking event that would be in sports. But meanwhile, tomorrow night on FHN Hockey, FSN, Hockey's Greatest Era, which is a presentation at 8:30, preceded at 8 by a new installment of FSN Basement, which provides a preview of the documentary. Darren narrates it. Hockey's Greatest Era captures the magic of the NHL's original 6, and there's, believe me, so much romantic infatuation with this era. That should be an awesome show. How long is it, Darren?
I believe it's an hour.
And Grindr provides the music, so we'll be checking you out.
All right, man.
Meanwhile, hang in there.
All right, I will.
Okay, Darren.
Yeah. All right.
Take it
See
easy,
you, Darren.
Oh, shoot. We made him 2 minutes for his next appearance.
Huh?
We made him 2 minutes late for his next appearance. I was trying to be cognizant of that, but oh well.
It'll be all right.
Maui